Hey fellas, how you doing? It's Johnny. I've decided I'm going to make a video blog every day on the free YouTube channel. I just wanted to update you guys and say that the members area is up and running, and I'm now putting in practical demonstrations in the members area. So if you want to see me going out speaking to women, speaking to people as well, most of the stuff now I'm actually doing is on social anxiety, social confidence. So I am touching on the aspect of dating, but it's mainly now about social anxiety. Sorry there, I need some drink, I'm really dry. So, because this is the area that I'm passionate in, this is where I've been guided towards over the 4 years as being a teacher. And these are all the clients I get on my 6 weeks program, my Skype, all my courses now are to help people with social anxiety. And as I said, within that, I am helping them with dating advice, but as I said before, it's all in sync. If you've got social anxiety, you're going to struggle in your dating life, you're going to struggle with people. Once you fix your social anxiety, it's easy to get on dates with women. So I am still teaching men to meet women, but I'm not doing it in the form of pick-up artistry like I was doing 3-4 years ago, in that, you know, that kind of regimental way, going out. I'm counselling people, I'm helping them with their confidence, I'm giving them advice, I'm taking them out in public places, but really I mean, you guys have seen it. I'm just trying to re-explain what I'm doing because some people are confused because the direction is changing. But in the members area, I've uploaded new content, it's fresh. Basically, what the members area really is, it's the advanced part of my teaching. So the free channel is really social confidence and helping people to start conversations with women and people. It's the whole area, I suppose, of sort of approach anxiety, social anxiety, shyness, just getting comfortable around people, starting conversations. The members area is more the dating bit. Once you get to a level where you are going on dates with a woman, what to do on the first date, where to take a woman on the first date, how to get a girlfriend, how to build attraction, and I'm not talking about in the sleazy pickup way, how to build attraction naturally, being yourself and actually, you know, with no tricks, with what I've kind of been teaching for the most part of the 4 years. And also in the members area, I'm answering your questions. So your specific questions you want answered on dating, life experience, social anxiety, all the questions, all of the stuff that I'm catering for is on the members area. There's obviously lots of the other sort of videos on there as well, but there's big changes going to be made. I'm not really doing pickup videos anymore, kissing girls, and I'm not interested in that, taking girls home on camera. Just it's not me, and I'm not doing it anymore. I'm really helping people with their social confidence in all areas of their social life. So I just didn't want to confuse you, because sometimes I'm confusing myself when I try to explain it. But I'm just letting you know that the channel's up and running. So on the free channel, going to be a lot of videos like this, and on the members area there'll be the longer videos where it's half an hour, 40 minutes. I've also done 15-minute videos, and depending what you want as well. If you're a subscriber on the members area and you ask me for a specific type of video, whether it's conversations with women, whether it's how to get a phone number, whether it's, you know, when you get a number, what's the first message you should send, the mistakes, the rights, the do's and the don'ts. But as I said, all my message is honesty and integrity, none of that. I never really taught that anyway, but there were certain refinements I had to make in my teaching because I'm growing myself. So in this video, I wanted to just share something with you that I've been thinking about a lot lately. Hard to put, it's not really a title, it's more just, I don't know, what is it? It's difficult to say. It's, I guess it's going on a spiritual path, because realistically that's what you guys are doing, and you girls, if you're following my channel, you're seeking your own personal sense of self-security, self-esteem, self-confidence, becoming your best version, meeting your amazing partner. Whether you're a woman, you want to meet a man, whether you're a man wanting to meet a woman, you're trying to fill that thing that something's missing. I'm trying to fill it too. So I'm on the same path with you guys. I'm struggling too some days, believe me. I'm really struggling with this. Other days I'm doing amazing, I'm feeling great, but I'm enjoying it. It's part of the process. And I said before, I'm not playing the guru. I'm not the guru on the YouTube saying I got life handled and everything's fantastic and it's all great and you should listen to me and I'm telling you how bad your life is. No, that's That's not the type of person I am. And if I am a guru, I'm an Irish guru. I'm the type of person that I'm not a guru in the arrogant sense. I don't want to be a guru, even though I like gurus, and there's always a part of me that wants to be a guru, but I ain't a guru. I make too many mistakes to be a guru, and that's why I'm good. That's why I'm a good teacher, because I'm the same as you. I'm exactly the same. I'm braver. If you're not doing the stuff I'm doing, it's because I'm braver. I'm scared shitless too, believe me. I'm scared like everyone else, but I'm going into my fear. And without contradicting what I said, this is the happiest I've ever been in my life. And I'm sitting in a 1-bedroom flat, and I haven't got any women around me, and I am a really honest man. And this is what you want help with. So I'm basically, this video, what I'm going to talk about now, it might not be relevant for some people. Some people might not like it. I don't care, that's tough. Some people might think it's too deep, not my problem. For people that are going to appreciate it, you're going to love it, so listen up. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I've been thinking about the concept of loneliness. Loneliness is a topic that a lot of people don't want to speak about because it makes people feel uncomfortable. Loneliness, the fear of abandonment, low self-esteem, fears, anxieties, trust, all in that circle. All the same questions that I'm helping every single week to help my clients on my 6 weeks program, people over Skype, through the videos, through my blogs, myself. Now, I'm going to share something very interesting with you. I'm incredibly lonely at this stage of my life. That might surprise you, but I know who I am and I'm happy. So let me tell you a bit more about myself and share what I've learned so far. As you know, for most of my life I suffered with social anxiety. I had low self-esteem. I found it very difficult to interact with other people without feeling terror and scared all the time. And that coincided with women. So I was determined to get this part of my life handled. And I went on an 11-year journey, a spree. And I know I'm really telling some stuff, and people say I keep repeating myself. Well, sometimes you have to. You have to retell a story to get it out in your own mind and get on to the next bit. It's just the way my brain works. I'm half Irish. I've got a very creative brain, so sometimes I make mistakes and it doesn't all come out. That's just me, and I've accepted that. I quite like that about myself. So please accept me. So for the last no, that's not true. For my whole 11 sorry. For 11 years of my life I've been bullshitting myself. How exciting is that? I've been playing a trick on myself because I didn't want to experience this, the present moment, knowing exactly who I am, and the fear of being left alone. Reason being, because like most people in society, I got afraid. I let my fear overtake me. I let my ego come to the forefront. I wasn't being myself. I wasn't being my best self, but I was being the best self that I believed I could be and what was around me. And that's what was around me, the same. People I was around. I'm not judging them. I'm definitely not judging them. If I'm judging them, I'm judging myself. And I thought that I had to, I absolutely was 100% convinced I had to go out and sleep with women to take this loneliness away, to stop this. You see this? Sitting in a room, a normal room, having nice clothes on, feeling confident in myself, having money, having food. But I was terrified of this. I was terrified of this because this is too simple. Surely there's got to be more than this. So I had to fill it with extra activities. I'm going to go through some of the activities now. Please put your hands over your ears, and because some of the things I'm going to say may be uncomfortable for you to hear. I do apologise if any older people are watching this, or younger kids, but it's my style, I'm very honest, so I'm giving you warning now. Because I didn't want to be lonely and I didn't want to experience this being by myself, because I've always had a lot of social fears growing up, and irrational fears and fears of abandonment and all the rest of it. Started to wanting to acquire stuff and to get stuff. So it started off with sex. I had a real addiction to sex. So I had this massive addiction of going out on the street and picking up women and shagging them, sleeping with them. But that wasn't enough. I wanted more of a closer connection, so I wanted to have a girlfriend who lived with me permanently to sleep with and obviously to have friendship with, and to be going out sleeping with other women. So I started that. That was never enough. So I started getting laid casually, got a girlfriend at home, went out, I got more women because the pain was still there, the loneliness and all the rest of it, the traumas. I did that and thought, that's not enough. I need to be I need to be violent. Now, I wasn't violent at this particular stage as in physical violence, but I was violent in my thinking and violent in my behaviours towards other people. Just the way I carried myself, just my attitude to things, just my impatience for other human beings, just the way I carried myself in my everyday life. If I was to video record myself, which I don't have the footage, thank God, and to see it, I'd probably be very disappointed in myself. I'm going back now because I've made this transformation for a year. I've been in this spiritual place 1 year, and I'm going to talk to you about that in a minute. So going through this very confusing time when I started to achieve all the things that used to make me feel insecure for not having. I went out and I had a checklist. So it was getting laid with women, it was making money, which I did. I've been making money now when I say making money, I mean making more money than I've ever made before, for 4 years running my own business. I don't regret doing that, by the way. That's one thing I don't regret. The best thing that ever happened to me in my life was me teaching and helping other people. There's nothing more fulfilling. That's why there's a big proportionate amount of my work that I do for free for people that write to me and say that I'm a greedy businessman or I'm trying to trick people, which is just completely not true. The majority of my work and the time I put in, and I'm doing it right now, is free work, unpaid. And people have got very, very silly ideas when it comes to money and relationships with money and having a genuine relationship with giving people value and receiving currency for the value you're putting out. Anyway, so that was the checklist for me. It was sleeping with a certain amount of women. Did that, thought, right, done that, feel good for a bit. Nope, feelings are there, still don't feel good enough. Making a certain amount of money, started making the money. My nan used to say this, you'll make this, Jonathan, and then you'll say it's not enough. Started making a certain amount, no, money wasn't enough, got to make more, made more money. Started off from selfish, mundane things like, got to do a YouTube channel and I've got to get a certain amount of subscribers. Got to the amount I wanted, no, it's not enough, doesn't feel, got to make more. Got to get more views on the YouTube, that didn't end. Then it became, what else was it? There were more. Then it became fashion. I was like, right, I've got to start dressing smart, I've got to get my skinny jeans, got to get my boots, got to get all the clothes. Did all that, was on the high for a bit, nope, still ain't done it, still don't feel enough, did all that. Got to become worldly famous, recognised and loved by everyone. Got famous, got recognised, got loved by a lot of people. Was good for a while, nope, still ain't gone, pain's still there. The underlining pain from a kid still there. So I thought, this is interesting. Let me talk to other people like myself that have been on this journey and achieved things. According to them, and the subtleties of what they're saying, when I listen to the conversations, I've got good ears. You develop good ears after 11 years of speaking to people, especially when you've been shy. Makes you a good listener. If you're an introvert, you know what I'm on about. They're saying the same thing. They're not happy. They don't even know who they are. A lot of people. I'm not saying everyone. I'm just making a point. And I'm not saying that whilst I was doing this, there wasn't some enjoyment, because obviously there had to be some. But it wasn't lasting. And I don't think all of it was coming from the right place, apart from the teaching, which I stand firm on that. I've always loved helping people. It's been in my nature, and I've got a lot out of that, and the results have shown with people's changes in their lives. But my relationship with myself, I was better at helping other people than helping myself. That's quite common with teachers, and it's common psychology. What we teach others, we struggle ourselves. If you're an honest teacher, you'll admit that someone, because they have the guru complex. Anyway, so I did all that. Then I thought to myself, what next? Thought moving out. Got moving to a better place. I've always lived in kind of dingy places. I've come from a council estate. We didn't have much, but home's home, right? So I've always lived in these sort of single rooms. So I thought, I've got to move out of a girl and get in a posh place. I did that. Was happy for a bit in West Hampstead. Wasn't good enough. Moved in with other women in other nice places, big houses, big enough, nice enough, sharing. It's not going away. I'm thinking, what's going on? What have I got to do to get this feeling away? What is going on? Why the more I'm getting, the more unhappy I'm getting. And I've heard this story before, and I've just thought it's just poetry. You keep hearing it, but when you experience it and you start feeling it, then I start realizing it's quite scary, because then you feel more lonely, because the fear of being alone and lonely from the material stuff, and then getting all that and still feeling, you think, fucking hell, what have I got to do now? I've got all this stuff, I'm still lonely, and I've got women beside me, and I go out and meet women anytime I want. And when I say that, I'm very careful with that, because that's an arrogant, but that's the truth. I've got so good at meeting women And I thought to myself, after doing a lot of work, you know, getting a good teacher as well, and being brutally honest with yourself and everything around your life, and you say, nah, it's not been right. It's all been a hoax. As Alan Watts says, everything's been wrong. Not one bit, apart from the teaching. Even the teaching had to change. So in some sense, all of it's wrong. It's not honest. It's not congruent. That was what I wanted to talk about in this video. Because the place it's coming from, it's not right. It's coming from ego. It's coming from trying to impress people. It's part of my phobia, social anxiety, of becoming a people pleaser, caring what people think about me too much, and just being like every other Joe Blogs, trying to achieve things. Now, I'm saying all this, I'm going to contradict. I don't think it's bad at all to set out to make a good business, make money, especially when it's honest like I'm doing, you're helping people, great. There's nothing wrong with wanting to move out into a nice home. Everyone deserves that. It's everyone's choice. I'm not to judge anyone. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get better with women. For me personally, it's wrong when you've got no integrity, and I lost all my integrity because I was dishonest, and I was around people that were dishonest, and I had dishonest people telling me that I'm doing the right thing, and I didn't have enough strength at the time because I just thought, well, if they're doing it and I'm doing it and everyone's doing it, it must be right. Hence the pickup community. They're going out sleeping with women and doing this stuff and filming it and all that. I'm thinking, but then I started to follow my intuition. My intuition never lies to me. I had this since I was a kid. I had a gift. That intuition's allowed me to do some very beautiful work. And the intuition's allowed me to do bad mistakes when I listen to it. Every time I listen to it, it never lets me down. But the problem is, most of our society is terrified of their intuition, because that's your authentic self. That's the inner God. That's the inner guru, or whatever you call it. That's the feeling. When I started to follow that, I realised that I had to get rid of everything in my life. And I'm not sounding arrogant, I had to get rid of the women that I was around because they were dishonest. But I couldn't be angry at them for being dishonest, because they were corresponding with that part of me that was damaged, that was going out, putting a personality that was not congruent and getting that back. I had to pay a really good friend of mine. I'm glad I spent a lot of money, and amazing to get this advice, because we need people to sometimes point back and say, you're going wrong here, all of it's wrong. I thought, God, I've got to change all of it. I spent years trying to build up this archetype, this Johnny Berba guy, this confident man. And now, you know, it doesn't matter what they tell me. It doesn't matter if they tell me I'm alpha male. It doesn't matter tell me how many people tell me how good I am. I don't feel it, because I'm not following this. And the loneliness came from knowing, even acquiring all these material stuff, filling my ego, it isn't going to go. It's going to make me more empty. Now I'm in bliss, but I'm suffering, but it's a good suffering. So I've taken away all my addictions. I don't watch pornography anymore. I don't drink alcohol anymore. I don't cheat on women. I don't cheat on anyone. I don't talk about people behind their back, unless it's unknowingly. I'll have a rant, I'll complain. I don't like to pick up stuff. I'm saying it now on camera to anyone who wants to hear it. If they've got a problem with it, it's not my problem, deal with it. And I'm not a fake person, never have been. But I was for a while, because I got lost up in this stuff, chasing and forgetting my integrity. But it was all around me, and then I've started to feel bad. I don't want to blame my friend, I don't want to say he's dishonest, because I can see he is dishonest, I can read him, I can see it, I've been teaching, I've got the eye, I've got the awareness, I'm awake, I feel it, I can see it, but I think, oh, I was the same, so I can't judge. I have to learn from my mistakes. I can't force people to change, I've got to change. But within me changing, I'm losing everything. I'm worried I'm going to lose my family, worried I'm going to lose my friends, worried I'm going to lose everything. I thought, you know what? I've suffered for so long, I'm willing to lose everything, everyone, to find myself. I have to be selfish. If I'm not selfish to me and I don't love myself, I can't give it out to you guys. So I lost a lot of my friends because I was honest. People didn't like it, they couldn't handle it, because I've become too straight. I speak my mind, and just a nicer person. And I don't need to go out anymore to sleep with women to feel enough, because I am enough. And I'm lonely because I've got the realisation that I'm not going to follow what the majority of our society is doing, because people are suffering. Go and look out the window and see the way most of our modern day society walks around. People are walking around terrified. I'm terrified, but I'm less terrified. I feel great. I feel fantastic. I'm not just saying that for the sake of saying it. I'm saying it for the sake of saying it, meaning it and feeling it. So I still want to achieve. I'm going to be straight. I still want to make a lot of money. I want to help twice as many people on my YouTube channel, but it has to come from a place of integrity, which it does. That's why I'm not doing all this sleeping with women business to get thumbs up from you guys. When I say you guys, I don't directly mean you. I'm not attacking you. I mean the world, certain parts, certain organisations who, you know, like to point fingers. I don't want to be the best pickup artist in the world. It's a laughable goal. It's so laughable. It makes me want to laugh my head off and fall off my bed and fall on the floor. It's ridiculous. I'm past all that. I'm a grown man. I want to find a good wife. I say these words out loud because words are powerful when you announce them from a place of truth and love. I want to find a beautiful wife. I want to start a family. And I want to help people all around the world who've got social anxiety and struggle with their integrity. So I had to make all these changes in me before I could go on YouTube and start saying this. I couldn't start saying this but not live it in my life. And that's one of the things Jeff said to me. He said, you're a great teacher, Johnny, you're a captain of industry, but you need to straighten out a bit more. You can't tell people this stuff if you're not doing it. So I've got to go on this spiritual path. Got to be willing to lose everything to gain the kingdom within. All of it, money, reputation, people laughing at me, I don't give a shit, I don't care about it. I need the truth. I need to get closer to God, whatever God is, the intuition, the honesty. And once I got here, I thought, this is the place. I'm home. This is where it's always been. What Alan Watts says, you're going out there chasing everything, trying to please everyone, you neglect yourself, you abandon yourself because of trauma from the past, because of my dad, because of what happened with my father. So the best approach I ever did in my pickup career was on my dad. And now I didn't get his number. I need to get his number, actually. I haven't got his number. I went and spoke to him, had a conversation with him about the way he treated me when I was younger, and I said it in a very kind, controlled way, and it healed me, and it just freed me from every deep curse and shame and thought of you're this, you're that, and all the rest of the inner monologue. But I'm suffering now, but I'm happy. I'm really happy. The suffering is freedom. 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 And this is what people want. I'm awake. I'm myself. I'm my true self. And this is what I teach men to be. It's not easy getting here. It's worth it. This is abundance. They say in the pickup community, abundance is when you've got all these women around you. That's not abundance. That's a false attempt at abundance. That's a man who can't admit he's afraid to not be loved by women. Abundance is when you admit that you are afraid, but you want to fall in love. Abundance is taking the risk. Abundance is having the confidence to surrender to love and to be yourself and have integrity. Congruency is when you do what you know is right, not what other people think is right or what they expect from you. You do what you think's right, what you know is right. So obviously, guys, we know it's not right to talk about people behind their back. That's not right. We know it's not right to give a woman our word and go and cheat on her behind her back. We know it's not right when our friend goes to the toilet to take a piss, to be flirting with his girlfriend and thinking of that you want to try and shag her at any opportunity you can get. That's what they're teaching in the pickup community, and they think that's alpha. That's not alpha. That's fucking boys club. That's a man who's got no soul, no self-control. And I was going down that path, and I had to pull myself out because that's not who I am. I've never been like that. That's not how my mum and dad brought me up. Congruency is working from integrity. It's what most people struggle with in our society. Forget about the pickup community. Forget about the dating industry. I see it in so many of the teachers as well, mentioning no names. I'm not going to judge them because I was the same. I have to be careful, I was the same, but I had the courage to say enough is enough. Enough is enough, my friend. The game is up. Game is up. Game over. This is what my new platform is about. The practice of integrity. Of course, and I've said it before, you go out, you can speak to them. It doesn't make a difference. I had this same conversation with Jeff. He said the same. I said, Jeff, do you think it's wrong if I go on the street still and I approach a woman? He said, no, it's not wrong if it comes from the right place. If you're just trying to sleep with women and trick them, that's wrong. Whether it's in a park, the street, the bar, the event, what difference is, when we know that already, we know that in our hearts, we know that intuitively. That's why so many of the pickup guys are always complaining and they're never happy. Never met a happy pickup guys in my life. Never met one. It's all about faking it so you make it, but you never make it when you fake it. You practice till you make it. You practice integrity. So integrity made me lose a lot, but I found myself. Where before, to hide the loneliness, women, sex, alcohol, drugs. I didn't take drugs 3 years ago, but I did it when I was younger, but alcohol is still a drug. I feel light, I feel free. I can be myself everywhere. Thank fucking God. All this stress I went through. That's what Alan Watts says. We put ourselves up. I caused it. Even though I'm saying pick up thing and I don't like it, I've got to take responsibility because I caused it, or I could have avoided it. Now I've like dissolved that illusion. So This is the type of loneliness that every man needs to get. I read a great quote, I read it somewhere that just touched me on a very deep level. It said, when a man can sit in an empty room with the light off and feel good in himself, he's on the right spiritual path, he made it. Now when I say I've made it, I'm not saying I'm there, but I'm there, I'm here, I've arrived. And now I've got to get used to being at this place. Obviously if I wanted to now, I could stop the camera, I could go out on the street and paddle on down to West End. And I don't want to sound arrogant, I say calm when I say this. And I could go and meet a woman, I could probably take her back home. It's not right, it doesn't make me feel I don't want to do it no more, and I'm not going to do it. That's the ego coming up, see? That's what he wants to do, I'm not going to feed him. It has to be with the right person. If it's too spiritual for some people, it's not my problem. So you might resonate with this. You're probably thinking this right now, watch my video going, fucking hell, I can't believe Johnny's saying this is how I feel, I haven't got the courage to do this. You can do it. It just makes making one decision. And this is the platform that I'm getting together on my social circle. This is what my free talks are about. This is exactly what I'm doing. Helping men to build a relationship with themselves. And within the midst of that, of course you're going to get better with women. Of course you're going to get better in your business and with people, because you've got integrity, you're honest. And you'll attract the right people in. That's what I've done. I've attracted the right people in, and I've pushed away the people that are not right for me. And I'm not here to do it physically, just by changing, just a change of consciousness. A change of thinking, a change of thought, and having integrity. If you want to find out who your friends are, straighten out your integrity, you'll find out in a weekend. Because most people get frightened when they're around people with integrity because they don't have it. And that's not my problem. I'm done with being a people pleaser. But I am going to serve you guys and girls. Because you get really supported me, I really appreciate it. If it wasn't for your support, I wouldn't have the courage to do this video, I wouldn't be here. So this is the sort of loneliness I'm talking about. And then we can enjoy the games, the cars and the houses and the money and all the rest of it, and the bit of the fame. There's always a part of me that wants that. I can't deny that. I'd be a liar if I said I didn't. But not at the cost of losing my soul, which I've got back. And not at the cost of losing my integrity and running around with my head up my arse and trying to please everyone and chase a carrot that's invisible. On my own terms, with integrity. Everything's got to be from love. All of it's got to be. Otherwise, I'm not interested. My money exchanges, the way I do business, has to have a good relationship with people. Otherwise, I won't work with them if it doesn't feel the connection with the woman I date, with the friends I'm around. The videos I make, I have to have the connection. Otherwise, I don't do the video. That's why the videos I've been doing now, some people are complaining, saying, "Why aren't you doing the infills?" I ain't doing it if it doesn't feel right. I don't have people telling me what videos to do. I'll put out what I feel is right, and I know what's right. It's the videos that help people with social phobia, social anxiety, low self-esteem, trauma. I know exactly who my target audience is. I've said it before, if you want to see that sleazy stuff, you go to the other guys who do it. Go follow their stuff. There's plenty of them doing it, they're very good at doing that. I don't teach dishonesty no more. I teach honesty, congruence, love, integrity, and I'm a man of integrity and I'm an honest man. And I've quit all my addictions, and it's been challenging me every day. Every single day it challenges me. There's an urge, there's a temptation, but I just keep getting better at watching it. And I've also got my own teachers that I learn from. So I'm actually teaching you from my own personal experience, and I'm teaching you what my gurus are teaching me. Plus I'm learning from what you guys are teaching me, and plus I'm learning from what my students are teaching me when I'm teaching them and teaching me back. So this is a lot of knowledge. You're getting very, very powerful knowledge from me. So I really would appreciate if some people would stop making stupid comments about I'm greedy, I'm not putting enough stuff out. This is gold what I'm putting out now. This could be a product I could charge for this. This information took me 11 years of pain. So please have some appreciation, or stop fucking complaining and go on to someone else's channel and watch their stuff. For the people that do appreciate my stuff, you know how much I love you and I appreciate it. That's obvious. So if you feel lonely right now, it's because you're not in integrity. You're not following intuitive feeling, and to follow that usually it always means getting uncomfortable. But the uncomfortableness is only for an initial time to have peace forever. But we always have to go through stages in life. I think it's going to be like to the day we pass away. We can have stages where we feel good, a season of being comfortable, then we've got to step up. That's how we grow. That's how we enjoy life. I really believe depression comes from when a man stops pushing out of his comfort zone. He gets depressed, he gets stuck, he just can't move. So that's what I wanted to share with you. I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next video, enjoy the process. Loneliness is good when it's from integrity.